Assalamu alaikum, I am Sadaan Khan and welcome to another episode of All of Your Business with Mehtab Haider. Sir, let's start with the auto industry. Uh, I came across a news report which suggested that Havel's hybrid lineup may see an increase of around 2 million rupees in the coming days. Sir, do you think these reports are credible?
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Thank you very much for having me. Actually, in this last budget, which was recently approved by the parliament and now it's an act of parliament, the GST rate was increased for hybrid vehicles, luxury hybrid vehicles, for from 8.5% to 25%. But there is a background to this development. In the last budget of 24-25, the tax rate was increased for the lower engine capacity cars. But for the luxury cars, the tax rate was not changed. And there was an increased criticism on the tax machinery. So this decision was reversed. Now, this time, for the luxuries SUVs and for hybrid upper engine capacity cars, the GST rate was hiked from 8.5% to 25%. So it will result into increasing the tax burden. Although the manufacturers has not yet officially announced increased in its price, but of course they are not going to absorb this, and it will be converted into the prices of SUVs as well as hybrid cars. So it is estimated that around 2 million rupees uh, prices will be escalated in days to come, but the manufacturers has not yet announced it. So we will have to wait for it, and in the coming days, we are going to see that the prices of hybrid uh, upper engine capacity vehicles will be increased.
Sir, will the prices of cars up to 1800 cc will also go up?
I think that the prices of vehicles up to 1800 cc, they are going to reduce. Why? Because we have seen that Ministry of Commerce has invested in national tariff plan under the IMF program, whereby they they are going to reduce the tariff on import of cars. First of all, they have increased the age limit of cars, and from this financial year, earlier there were cars allowed of 5 years old, but now this restriction of 5 years old is going to be eliminated and abolished, and cars of 10 years and 15 years of age will be imported, provided two conditions: keeping in view its environment and safety standards, and pre-shipment inspection report will have to be delivered from the country from which this car is going to be imported. Because of these two conditions, the local car manufacturers will have to face a cutthroat competition. And keeping in view this scenario, I hope that the prices of vehicles are going to be decreased in days and months ahead.
जी sir. Secondly, sir, the government is urging overseas Pakistanis, especially the US-based Pakistanis, to invest in Pakistan under the Uraan Pakistan plan. So, sir, is it the right time to invest in Pakistan right now?
We have seen that Pakistan has stabilized its economy. Few years back, there was a problem of stuck up dividends and the profits, because at that time Pakistan was facing the macroeconomic imbalances and the foreign exchange reserves were not up to the mark. But now the foreign exchange reserves have been built up under the IMF program, because we have graduated from the extended fund from the standby arrangement and now entered into the extended fund facility program, under which Pakistan foreign exchange reserves held by the State Bank of Pakistan are all set to touch $18 billion. And the commercial banks reserves are in addition to it. So Pakistan is now in comfortable position to attract investment from abroad. But always keep in mind that if we want to attract the foreign direct investment, first of all, we will have to restore the confidence of the domestic investors. Because whenever there is a FDI cannot be attracted without promoting the domestic investors. So the domestic investment, when it will be increased, it will pave the way for attracting the foreign direct investment. And under Uraan Pakistan program, which was launched by the Ministry of Planning, Pakistan has envisaged ambitious targets, under which we have envisaged to touch exports to the tune of $70 billion over the medium term, and in the long term, we are going to fetch $100 billion on account of exports. It also envisages increasing investment as well as savings. So, under that ambitious program, Pakistan plans to attract foreign direct investment. We have achieved stabilization, and now there is an era of growth, and growth trajectory can only be achieved through promoting the investment. And this is the right time when we are going to see foreign direct investment, especially from USA as well as from the Middle East and other parts of the world.
Lastly, sir, the Asian Development Bank expects Pakistan's economy to grow, but it has also said that the inflation may remain high. Sir, how do you see it?
Actually, Asian Development Bank, in its latest outlook, has released a report whereby they have invested that the Pakistan is going to achieve a GDP growth of 3.7%. Although it's lower than the investing target of government of Pakistan, because in the latest budget, Pakistan has invested to achieve 4% growth. And on inflation, the Asian Development Bank has given a forecast of inflation in the range of 8.3%. And government of Pakistan has given a target of 8.2%. So it's quite similar. But we do hope that if the peace and tranquility achieves in the region of the Gulf and the oil prices recedes, then the inflation will fall sharply. But it depends that at how much rate this regional conflict is going to recede. If it persists, then inflation will remain on the higher side, because we have seen in the last quarter of the previous fiscal year that on average Pakistan's inflation was hovering at 7.4%, but on month-to-month basis it entered into the double digit. Now it will really depend that Pakistan is heavily dependent on oil import. So let's hope that this regional peace will be achieved, as with the efforts of Pakistan, diplomatic efforts. The MOU was signed between the United States and Iran, but now there are some breaches on this account. So if this regional peace is achieved, then the overall inflation will fall. But if it persists for longer period, then the prices of the fuel and overall energy bill is going to escalate, and it will have far-reaching impact on Pakistan's inflationary pressures. So fingers crossed, but it is yet to see that how things are going to proceed in months ahead.
Thank you.